Number 16, you have 3 points and it says they're the vertices of a shaded triangle. Write the system of linear inequalities represented by the shaded triangle. Use the graph to help you plot the triangle side. The first one is 1, 2. And that would be 1, 2. And then 5, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 5. 1, 5. Okay, here's your triangle, and it says it's a shaded triangle. So all of this is colored in, which means that this is, you're just trying to find the equations of these lines. It's as if the lines were extended like this, you know. See, those lines are extended. Okay, so I'm going to erase those. And we have to come up with each line. So there should be 3 of them. Okay, the easiest one is the vertical. And it's this part right here. The vertical is going to be x. And it is x. And the shade is to the bigger side. The shade is this side. So it is greater than 1. It's also or equal to. Okay, the next one. The problem with this is we don't have the y-intercept, so we're going to have to figure out the slope from here to here. And then once we find the slope, we're going to have to plug it in and find the rest. So the slope is going to be, and I'm doing this line right here. You're going to go up 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do this one in green. The slope is up 2 over 4. 2 over 4, which is 1/2. So this is the second equation. One of those points, remember it's y minus y1, and I'm going to use this, the lowest point on there, which is 1, 2. So it would be y minus 2 equals 1/2 x minus 1. So it's y minus 2 is 1/2 x minus 1/2. When you add 2 to both sides, you have y is equal to 1/2 x plus 1.5. Which you can leave it like that, and that's fine with me. But that is for the equation of the line. Now we're looking at the shade. The shade's above it, so it's also going to be greater than or equal to it. So here's the second equation. Here's the first equation. So now we need the last equation, which I'm going to do in orange. And it's going to be harder. That's this equation right here. Let's see. All right. It's this equation right here. And we don't have the y-intercept again, but we can get the slope because you're going to go up 1 to the left 4. So the slope there is negative 1/4 because it's going downhill. And I'm going to use the point 1, 5. So it's going to be, hold on, y minus 5 equals m, which is negative 1/4, times x minus 1. So it's y minus 5 is negative 1/4 x plus 1/4. And you're going to add 5 to both sides. And I'm going to have to write on the part that's below it, and I hate that, but I can't avoid it. So y is negative 1/4 x plus 5 1/4. Okay, but that is for the equation of the line. We have to look at the shading now. The shading is below it, so it's going to be less than or equal to. So it goes like that. So here is the third equation. So you have, there's your 3 equations, and then it says find the area B, find the area of the triangle. Identify a base and height. Well, I've got so much drawings on here that I'm going to erase it and start over so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start over with the points, and that's going to be 1, 2, 5, 1, 5, and 5, 4. Okay, so here's our triangle again. The base is 1, 2, 3. So one side is 3, which is this one, and the height is measured right there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you're going to find the area of the triangle, this is the base. Right, the height is 4. The area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. Well, that would be 1/2 of 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Half of that is 6. And so it would be 6 units squared. That's your answer. Good luck on your test tomorrow.